What is up, everyone? Welcome back. This is game number 2 of our double header here today on Saturday as Germany is getting ready to take on Ivory Coast in Toronto. And the teams are walking out now. Let me go ahead and refresh a few things. Alright, so we are going to, when the national anthems are being played, we are going to take a look at the lineups here. First, for the Germans, they got Manuel Neuer in goal. It looks like the Germans are running a 4-2-3-1. They got Manuel Neuer in goal. Then they got a back four of the captain, Joshua Kimmich. Your center backs are Jonathan Tah and Nico Schlotterbeck. Your right back is Nathaniel Brown. Then you got midfielders Pavlovic and Nemeka. Then you got Verts, Musiala, and Sane as your attacking midfield. And then the lone striker up top is Kai Havertz. And then for the Ivory Coast, looks like they're going with the 4-3-3. They got Fofana in goal. A back four is Singo, Cosano, Abdo, and Conan. In midfield, three of Olat Kessier, the captain, Sangir, and attacking in the front three of Ahmed, Bani, and Dimade. So let's go. So we have some insights here. Germany became the all-time top scorers in World Cup history, passing Brazil with 239 goals. Germany scored seven or more in a World Cup match for the fourth time in a tournament. And Germany are on a 10-match winning streak. And Germany haven't advanced past the World Cup group stage since winning it in 2014. When we look at some insights from the Ivory Coast, Drogba, Yala, Torre, and Dravinho never took Ivory Coast past the World Cup group stage. Emer's side beat both Scotland and France in warm-up matches before the tournament. Amad Diallo scored a 90th minute winner against Ecuador in their opener, and Amad Diallo's late winner against Ecuador was not classified as a big chance. So when we also take a look at the benches for both teams, for Germany, it's Alexander Noble, Oliver Brunn, Antonio Rudiger, David Raum, Malik Tau, Voldemar Anton, Angelo Stiller, Asan Orago, Leon Goretzka, Maximilian Bier, Nanidem Amari, Pascal Grab, Dennis Undav, Jamie Lelwing, Nick Voltamont. Then when we take a look at the bench for the Ivory Coast, they got Alban Lafont, Mohamed Kone, Christopher Opare, Evan Indika, Goulia Doule, Ousmane Dimade, Jean-Michael Sierra, Sesko Fofana, Benzema Torre, Eli Y, Evan Goodstein, Nicolas Pepe, Omar Dike, Parfat Gungan, and Simon Anagara. I butchered those names. I'm so sorry. I'm not good with names. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Group E. Germany, Ivory Coast. The teams are taking hands in this game. We are ready for this game to kick off in Toronto. Ivory Coast, Germany. Can they follow up the 6-goal thriller we saw earlier today when the Netherlands beat Sweden 5-1? I'm excited for this game, y'all. I'm excited for this game. Ivory Coast versus Germany. This match is presented by Lay's. So if anybody wants some Lay's. Oops. I'm just showing the team, the officials for the game now. This game is slated to start at 4 p.m. Eastern. The VAR referee is from Uruguay, and the assistant VAR referee is from Mexico. So an all Spanish speaking VAR crew here this afternoon. Germany's lineup again: Manuel Neuer, Nico Schlotterbeck, Jonathan Tah, Joshua Kimmich, the captain, Nathaniel Brown, Alexander Pavlovic, Jamal Musiala, Felix Nemeka, Florian Wirtz, Kai Havertz, and Leroy Sané. Julian Nagelsmann is the head coach of Germany. Then take a look at the lineup for the Ivory Coast. Yanni Fofana, Ghislain Cohen, Emmanuel Abgoudou, Odilon Kanu, Wilfried Singo, Frank Kessié, the captain who's on a yellow card, Ibrahim Sangire, Chris Anuolade, Yan Damide, Ane Yan Bani, Ahmed Diallo. So Sesco Fofana and Gula Nue are also on yellow cards for the Ivory Coast. I'm ready to rock and roll. Ivory Coast, Germany, live on Conor Sports and live in Toronto, Canada, at BMO Stadium, or BMO Field, or Toronto Stadium, because FIFA doesn't do sponsor stadiums. Here we go. Kickoff should be underway here, ladies and gentlemen. And we are officially underway from Toronto, Canada, as Germany gets started. Germany going from left to right in the first half, in the white and the black. Ivory Coast in the all orange. Wait a minute, dangerous chance for Germany, but it just goes over the bar. Kai Havertz with the attempt on target, over target. So Ivory Coast wearing the all orange. They're going from right to left in the first half. Germany in the white. Ivory Coast moving the ball around now. Nice little move there. Amad Diallo plays it back. Germany trying to play a high press. Your referee is Juan Gabriel Benitez from Paraguay. 72 degrees in Toronto with 46% humidity. Winner of this game advances to the round of 32. So this is a huge, huge game in Group E, ladies and gentlemen. As a winner, it advances to the round of 32. If you're just joining us, we're a minute 27 into the match. 0-0 is our score between Germany and the Ivory Coast. Germany wins group with a win, and Curacao win or a draw versus Ecuador. That is your scenario for Germany. So Germany needs a win, and Curacao to pull off, and Curacao to pull off a miracle. Big ball over the top. Here's a good switch. Musiala has, no, that's Sané. Sané to Nemeka. Kimmich playing left back tonight. Good cross across the field. That's Verts. Florian Verts has it. He plays it back. Here's Jonathan Tah. Tah picks out Kimmich. Kimmich to Nemeka. Nemeka. Sane. Ivory Coast. They cause a turnover. Here comes Bonnie. Bonnie, the Inter Milan man. Bonnie lays it off to Diamande. Diamande looking for a cross. Diamande's low cross. And it bounces nowhere. Germany gets it free. Here's Leroy Sané. Sané plays it to Nemeka. Nemeka plays it to Havertz. Havertz flicks it forward to Verts. He couldn't control it. Ivory Coast wins group with a win and an Ecuador win or draw versus Curacao. So all to play for in this match here this afternoon. Thank you for joining us here on Connor Knows Sports as part of our continuous World Cup coverage. This is our third game of the weekend total, our second game of the day. And it looks like a dangerous chance for the Ivory Coast. Five minutes into the match, Germany 0, Ivory Coast 0. Welcome aboard if you are joining us here on Connor Knows Sports. We are at 5:57 we just hit 6 minutes on the broadcast clock and we had about 4 seconds past. Let me go ahead and share this stream out. 7 minutes and 53 seconds into the match. 0-0 between Ivory Coast and Germany. Germany wins the ball back. Here's throwing for Ivory Coast. Let me take a look at the games for tomorrow. So as it stands, the U.S. will play Bosnia and Herzegovina July 1st, and Germany will play Scotland on June 29th. Table. Oh, this is by group. Overview. Seasons. Trying to see TV schedules. Here we go. Here's the schedule. Okay. So FIFA World Cup. What's up, Carmen? How are you? I'm trying to see like what the schedule is. For tomorrow. Where's my fucking... Ah, here we go. Click on tomorrow. So tomorrow's games, Belgium, Iran, New Zealand, Egypt, Monday. Let's take a look at Monday's game. Okay, so Monday has a couple decent games we can do live here. And we got something going on in Germany's game. We're doing good, doing good. So 0-0 here between the Ivory Coast and Germany. We are 10, almost 11 minutes into the game. Oh, wait a minute. Giveaway in the midfield by Germany. Can Ivory Coast capitalize? Here's Damade. Back heel. Cross into the area. Shot blocked. And it's going to be a throw-in. Singo with the attempt on target for the Ivory Coast. Oh, maybe I need to start doing what Val does with his streams. Here comes Germany on the counterattack. Great defending here by the Ivory Coast. Nice little switch of play. Here's Sané down the flank for Germany. Can Sané make something happen? Hello, Hakulu? Hakakao. Hello, how are you? Big ball over the top. Just over the head of Kai Havertz. Havertz is tall, but he's not that tall. Let me make sure to go ahead and see if I can share this real quick. Oh, I can just do create post. Do that, and let's create the post. As the German player is down. Who is that down for Germany? Is that Schlotterbeck? I think that's Schlotterbeck. 13 minutes and 40 seconds into the game here. Let me start this game over, make sure we're live. So Schlotterbeck, if Schlotterbeck can't go, I'm guessing Germany has a couple center backs that they got warming up on the sideline there. Looks like he's fine. He's back up in playing. I tweeted out that I'm live to see if that gets any traction. 16 minutes into the game, 0-0 between Germany and the Ivory Coast. This game is being played in Toronto at BMO Stadium, home of the... Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Germany. That's Nathan Brown. Brown, low cross. Sané tried to get to it. It was two behind Havertz, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Ivory Coast. Nope, throw in for Germany. Here comes the Germans again. Nice little move there. Nice through ball. Musiala from distance. Just goes wide. Jamal Musiala's first real attempt at goal. This game goes wide as we are 17 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. Trying to see why. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the stream, please do me a favor. As Sane is on the ball, he flicks it through to Palovic. Palovic tried to get it to, I believe, and Germany wants a throw in, and they're going to get it. If you are in the stream, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Both are absolutely free. We are currently at 632 subscribers. Would love to get to 640 subscribers by the knockout round. Ta. Kimmich. Ta. Slaughterbeck. Yeah, let me know where you're watching from. Are you watching from the Ivory Coast? You watching from the United States? You watching from Canada? You watching from Germany? Wait a minute, speaking of Germany, here comes Germany. Verts. Verts cuts inside. Lays it off. Tried to lay it off to Musiala. Shot from distance goes up and hits the back net. I believe that was Brown who set up that shot. It looks like ensuing. Oh, what a save by Fofana. Yes, he did. He got that up and over, but I believe there was a foul by Palovic. Palovic scored, but no call. They said no goal, ladies and gentlemen. The goalkeeper was fouled in the process for Fofana. So no goal for Germany. And Fofana is still down hurt. Let's see, he was going for the ball. Palovic just kind of puts the shoulder to the back of his head. Trying to find where I could. There we go. Why is YouTube telling me to? Alright, so we just updated the logo. I just updated my logo. So hopefully the updated logo... Yes, the updated logo is there. So y'all are gonna have to give me... a... an opinion on the updated logo. Tell me what you think. It has Connor No Sports, and then with the 3 Columbus teams at the top, you got the Blue Jackets, got Ohio State, got the Crew. Wait a minute. There's Germany now, still 0-0. As Neuer comes out to collect. I should really become a member of my own channel. Shouldn't I? Is that money still... So let me know what you think of the new logo, ladies and gentlemen. And new members badges are coming soon. So new logo as we are in the hydration break. New members badges are coming. I just need to update. I just need to put a couple prompts in. So hopefully the members badge looks good. 0-0 as we are in the hydration break. Don't forget to hydrate, everyone. So I'm going to edit. I'm going to save this one for the new member. And then... badges. So new member, we're going to replace that. We're going to save that. Oh, it's one. It has to be 1 megabyte. Never mind. I'll fix that tomorrow probably. So it is. It looks like it's raining in Toronto. Nope, it's not raining. The grass is just being wet. I don't know. The members badge might stay the same. I just needed to update a logo. So 27 minutes and 22 seconds into the match. I think I'm going to order dinner probably around the 45th minute or halftime, somewhere around there. So we are in the match break, and 0-0 between Germany and the Ivory Coast. So Carmen, if you're in the chat, let me know what you think about the new logo. Do I keep the teams on top? Do I remove the teams from the top? I don't know. I'm thinking I might just remove the teams like from the top of the logo, and then I don't know. I'll do something. So So 4 shots for Germany, 1 on goal, 1 shot for the Ivory Coast, and none on goal. I don't know. I'll mess around with the logo a little bit. If you're just joining us, it is 0-0 between the Ivory Coast and Germany. We are in the 29th minute. Shot is blocked and the rebound is in. The Ivory Coast take the lead. Frank Kessié, the captain, scores off the rebound and it is a goal. And I messed that up. We're gonna go no goal away. Germany didn't score. The Ivory Coast did. Frank Kessié on the rebound off of the deflection. The captain puts his country ahead. 1-0 to the Ivory Coast. Shot was initially blocked by Nathaniel Brown, and then the rebound was loose. The defender couldn't get to it. Neuer was on his ass. He couldn't get to it. Frank Kessié scores for his country. The captain scores for his country. Ivory Coast 1, Germany 0. I was thinking about, like, earlier, I want to get a flag here. Like, I want to get a flag, a team flag here, like a small one. I'm going to hang it here. And then I'm going to get another one and, like, hang it right here. So, just to get a little bit of a background. Frank Kessié has 16 goals in 106 international appearances. That is second all time for the Ivory Coast. Quick throw in for the Ivory Coast. They lead 1-0 off a Frank Kessié goal, 31st minute. If the result holds, the Ivory Coast will advance to the round of 32. Remember, folks, in order for Ivory Coast to advance, they need to win, and they need Ecuador to beat or draw Curacao. Oh, that's a nice switch of play. Here's Diamond Day. Diamond Day down the left-hand side. Diamond Day plays it to his, I believe that's Ahmed. Ahmed rolls it to number 7. One 0 32nd minute, Ivory Coast lead 1-0 over Germany. Ivory Coast is undefeated in the FIFA World Cup when scoring first. 2 wins, no draws, no losses. Oh, that's a big ball over the top. Diamond Day giving chase. Diamond Day beats Kimmich for it. Diamond Day looking for somewhere to go. He plays it back. Ivory Coast, they are balling. I'm buying a Blue Jackets jersey before the season. Before the season, I am buying a Blue Jackets jersey. I'm probably going to buy him cross into the area. Bonnie was there, but he couldn't get to it. I am buying a Blue Jackets jersey before the season. Probably going to buy myself a Zakarinsky jersey, and I'm going to wear it during streams. So as it stands in Group E, Ivory Coast on 3 points with +2 goal differential. Germany on 3 points with +5 goal differential. Ecuador on no points with a -1 goal differential, and Curacao on no points with a -6 goal differential. And I'm excited to announce that I will be doing, that I can, I'll be doing every single Blue Jackets and Cleveland Monsters games I can wear. So we're getting some NHL and some AHL content for you guys next season. I'm very excited. Very excited for that. Some NHL and some NHL content. Big ball over the top. Winger giving chase. He couldn't get to it. That's Ahmed, number 15, Manchester United player. 33 minutes in, 1-0, Ivory Coast lead. You know what? I'm going to set another super chat goal, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be one super chat for, let's just say, $10. And we'll put it on there for 45 minutes. Let's just say I will give away a free membership to the first super chatter. "34th minute, 1-0 Germany. I'm excited. Gonna buy myself a Zach Greinke jersey for my birthday. My first big purchase in July is going to be a new tattoo. It's going on this arm. So new tattoo, and then hopefully by September, I'll have enough money to purchase my Zach Greinke jersey. So I'm excited. Gonna buy myself a Zach Greinke jersey, and then probably throughout the season we're gonna get a Ohio State flag here, Blue Jackets flag there. I don't know. I just need something to brighten up this background a little bit. The only part is like this is my closet door, that's my room door, so I can't really do much in terms of background. But I'm thinking maybe I can completely flip my desk around and like have it right here, but then I can't get in my closet. I don't know. 36 minutes, still 1-0 Ivory Coast lead. If you're in the chat, please do me a favor, say hello, and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Both are absolutely free, and they help out the channel tremendously. What's up, Mike? Hopefully mowing went well. Here's Palovic. He plays it back. I updated the logo, Mike. You're going to have to let me know how you like it. There's Ivory Coast again. Body curler! Oh, what a pick out of the air by Manuel Neuer. That ball was going in. What technique there from Bonnie, the Inter Milan man, to get a little bit of curl on that ball. So the poll has 7 votes. Who wins? Germany 43%, Ivory Coast 43%, and the draw is at 14%. So far, we're at 7 likes on the stream. Can we hit 9 likes on the stream, ladies and gentlemen? 9 likes on the stream. We're 2 likes away. 37th minute, 1-0 Ivory Coast. Germany playing high pressure. Oh, there's a mistake. Loose ball. Can he get around the keeper? Havertz! Havertz just equalized! Kai Havertz! No, referee says no. Offside. I believe there was an offside call. Keeper was way off his line. Let's see here. If you are in the chat, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and when you subscribe, tell me you subscribe so I can shout you out. And the wonderful mods, Mike and Carmen, can shout you out as well. Oh, they called a foul on Musiala in the build-up. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't see how that's a foul. But apparently we're not going to VAR, so VAR says, yep, that's a foul in the build-up of the goal. Is Leroy Sané. Sané tried to get it to Brown. Havertz down the right-hand side. Havertz lays it off to Musiala. Musiala takes a bump from behind, and the referee says, yep, that's a foul, and it's going to be a free kick for the Germans. Just a reminder, folks, this is our second game of the day. Our first game of the day was the Netherlands and Sweden. This is our third overall stream of the weekend. And tomorrow we have a triple header for you. So free kick in a dangerous spot just outside the box, about 20 yards out, give or take. Kimmich, the captain, to take the free kick for Germany. Looks like Havertz, Slaughterbeck, Ta are all in the box for Germany. Kimmich puts one in the area, headed away by the defender. Loose, still loose, and it's finally cleared by the defender. Here's Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed on the ball, picked up by Brown. Ahmed just couldn't find any support. Diamond Day was a little bit too slow with his run, and Germany is able to put out that fire, and here comes Germany down the other side. Nice little get around there. Can he get across? Low cross blocked. Wirtz shot goes wide. And it looks like Florian Wirtz has to retie his cleat. Those are some bright pink cleats that Florian Wirtz is wearing there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 9 likes on the stream. There is 4 people watching. Can we just get one more person to like the stream to get to double-digit likes? Musiala can control. 41st minute, loose ball in the area. Ivory Coast control. Here comes the Ivory Coast. Gets around one. Nice little flick up. Diamond Day has space. He's picked up by Brown. He's picked up by Kimmich. Excuse me. Sané back to defend. "42nd minute, 1-0 over the Ivory Coast over Germany. Fred Cassier scored in the 30th minute. Ladies and gentlemen, there is 6 of you watching. Please do me a favor, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Both are absolutely 100% free. And also don't forget to vote in the poll. We hit 10 likes. Thank you to everybody who liked on the stream. We officially hit 10 likes. Thank you for liking the stream. And when you're at it down there liking the stream, hit that red subscribe button. It is also free. I'm bringing you World Cup games pretty much every other day from now until the end of the tournament when I can, when work allows it. 43rd minute. Here comes Germany. Germany on the inside. Musiala can get there, and it's going to be cleared by. Appreciate you, Carmen. Thank you for giving a like on your second channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're at 10 likes. Thank you, everyone who hit that like button. Wait a minute. Here comes Germany. Nice little move from 23. I really should have a roster on me, but I don't. 44th minute. Sane cuts inside. Sane tried to lay it off to Havertz. Good defending there by the Ivory Coast. And Diamande lets that ball roll out, and it's going to be a throw-in, I believe, for the Ivory Coast. "44th minute. Let's see how much time is added on here at the end of the first half. Conan throws it in. Diamande heads it back. Diamande gets it. Diamande down the sideline. Diamande is fouled. Tried to get it to Bonnie. No call there from the referee. You're all good, Carmen. 7 minutes of stoppage time here added on at the end of the first half. Can Germany get an equalizer in that time, or can the Ivory Coast double their lead? Possession percentage, Germany has 54% of the ball compared to the Ivory Coast's 45% of the ball. 6 shots, 1 on goal for Germany. 4 shots, 2 on goal for the Ivory Coast. Germany, Ivory Coast playing dangerously. Nice little burst of speed from number 5. Can he get past Brown? No, Brown is just too fast, and he gets past him, and he gets the ball there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all who have watched the United States versus Australia stream. That stream just hit over 100. That stream just hit 100 views. Very, very much appreciated for everyone who tuned into that stream yesterday as well. We got about 6 minutes left of the added 7. Verts plays it in. Brown tried to cross. Nobody there. Ivory Coast defending for their lives. Here's Musiala. Musiala goes down in the box. No call, but I believe they told him to get up. Let's see. Was there much of a foul in this? No. He was already falling outside of the box. I agree with the referee's decision there. No foul. No harm, no foul. Kimmich. Havertz. Goes down. Time of day. Long ball by the Ivory Coast keeper. All right. Carmen says she's back. Welcome back. We've played about 3 minutes of the added on 7. Good through ball. Bonnie, can he get around the defender? Bonnie, no. That's going to be a goal kick for the Germans. Great through ball by Frank Kessier. I believe that was Musiala who got back to defend. Oh, no, they're showing the contact there by Ali Ahmed. Nothing really much in there. He did kind of throw himself forward, trying to bait the referee into contact. It's going to be a corner for the Ivory Coast. 48th minute. Corner for the Ivory Coast. Can they equalize here? Ball played in, headed away. Couldn't get past that first man. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Ivory Coast. We hit the 49th minute. Not really sure how much added time we have left. We have had a stoppage, so that might add to it a little bit. Long throw into the box, headed away by the Germans. Kessier gets it away. Diamande. Kessier. Diamande drives. He gets it to number 26. Can't see who that is. 26 still has the ball. 26 driving forward. Bonnie goes down outside the box. Referee says play on. Diamande tried to get something out of it. He keeps it in play. And Kimmich is giving chase. It will be a throw for the Germans. Kimmich to take it quickly. Throw in for the Germans. Sane. Kimmich. Ta. Neuer will just boot it as far as he can. Musiala heads it back. Havertz. And it's going to be cleared by Ivory Coast. No, it's not. Germany gives it away. And the Ivory Coast gives it right back. Here's Florian Wirtz. Wirtz finds Havertz. Havertz trying to get around the defender. He gets it to Brown, and Brown takes a knock from behind. Referee says no call. Here's Wirtz. Referee still says play on. Wirtz. Brown. Finds Musiala. Palovic. Brown. Palovic. Wirtz. And this should be the last kick of the half. Referee still letting time go here. We've hit the 51st minute, cross into the box. 23 was there, but it's going to be cleared by the Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast defending for their lives. Here's Diamande. He gets it to Bonnie. Bonnie trying to slow up play. He flicks it to Ali Ahmed. Nope, that's not who that is. Ivory Coast wants the whistle here. Germany says we're going to take advantage of this when we can. Havertz, just inside the box. Havertz plays it to Kimmich. Kimmich thought about the cross. He plays it to Sane. Sane looking to dribble forward. Sane gets around. Wirtz is in. Wirtz just kind of gives a half-assed effort on goal there. He did all that to get a half-assed effort. I believe we are getting close to halftime unless the referee says, you know what, we're just going to play the whole game now. In one go. And that is halftime. Ivory Coast 1, Germany 0 at halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put a food order in, and I will be right back shortly before the start of the second half. Germany 1, Ivory Coast 0, Germany 1. I'm going to send you guys over to my halftime screen. Oh shit, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and I completely forgot. We are back. My clock is going to be behind almost a full minute, but you know what I can do to fix that real quickly? Let me just do something like that. There we go. Great part about having a clock that you can manage. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 46:15. Um, Sorry about that. I was updating the logo a little bit. But here we go. Ivory Coast was in with a tough chance again, but it was cleared by Manuel Neuer. Here comes the Ivory Coast again. Remember, Ivory Coast with a win advances to the round of 32. One 0 Germany, Ivory Coast over Germany. The goal was scored by Frank Kessier, the captain. That's a nice through ball. Here's Brown. Brown, can he pick out Musiala? He does. Musiala driving. Musiala goes wide. It's going to be a corner kick for Germany. That's how dangerous the Germans are, folks. Don't sleep on them. Oh, I just got a loose dollar in my drawer. Corner kick for the Germans. They're so far they have 4 corners in the match. Ivory Coast has 1. Kimmich to deliver the corner. Will we swing it or will we keep it short? Kimmich keeps it short. Here's Verts. Back to Kimmich. Kimmich crossed into the box. Picked out of the air by the keeper and the son. And here comes the Ivory Coast. This is how quick the Ivory Coast is on the counter. Ivory Coast looking to slow the game down a little bit. This is Group E action, ladies and gentlemen. Group E action here at the FIFA World Cup. Nice slow through ball there. Here comes the Ivory Coast. They're trying to boot it forward. Here's Bonnie. Can Bonnie get to it before Ta? And Bonnie shields Ta from the ball. Ivory Coast keep possession, and that's going to be a throw in for the Ivory Coast. Bonnie just doing a nice job to shield his body there from Ta. Just kind of using his body as a shield. Pass is intercepted by the Ivory Coast. If you are just joining us, Ivory Coast leads 1-0. Frank Kessier goal. It could be 2-0 here. Nice little line off. Here's Ali Ahmed. Ahmed flicks it forward. Bonnie with the shot! And he slips, and Neuer is able to pick it up. I believe that was Frank Kessier again with the attempt. Kessier right now has scored what stands as the game-winning goal. 50th minute now. My clock is a little bit ahead. If you're watching, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Both are completely free. Here comes the Ivory Coast. Ali Ahmed, he's free to run, picked up by Jonathan Tah. Ali Ahmed into Bonnie, and Bonnie skies it. Excuse me, that's not Bonnie, that was... Verts flicks it forward. Sane was on the run. Ivory Coast can't clear it. Time of day. Time of day. Germany just cannot break this defense here. If you're in the stream, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Both are completely free, and when you subscribe, let me know you're subscribed so I can give you a shout out. Low cross is blocked. If the result holds, Ivory Coast advances to the round of 32 with Mexico and the United States. Sane, cross, Verts, back post. Havertz couldn't get a clean touch. Havertz was right on the doorstep, could not get a clean touch on it. '53rd minute. Here comes the Ivory Coast. Can Ivory Coast get a second goal here? A lot of pressure on the Germans. In my opinion, the pressure's on Ivory Coast here. You're doing a lot of attacking and a lot of defending at the same time. But again, Germany is just so talented, they can score within an instant. Group E, Thursday. Group E resumes Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Ecuador versus Germany and Ivory Coast versus Curacao. We will be live for the Ivory... We might be live Thursday. Wait a minute. Here's Ali Ahmed. Ahmed gets around the defender. Low cross. Kessier lined up the shot. Couldn't get the shot off. Gets pummeled over in the box. No call. Should really be 2-0 Ivory Coast right now. Reminder, folks, we have a triple header tomorrow. Spain, Saudi Arabia. Ali Ahmed delivers the corner. It's high and over everybody. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we have a triple header. Spain, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Iran, Uruguay, Cape Verde. And then on Monday, I believe we will have a double header. Argentina versus Austria, France versus Iraq. And Tuesday, we will be live for the Portugal-Uzbekistan game. Wednesday, we will be live for no game on Wednesday. We're going to take Wednesday off. Thursday, we will be live for Curacao, Ivory Coast, Sweden, Japan. Friday, we'll be live for Norway, France, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia. Saturday, probably no streams on Saturday. And the round of 32 starts on Sunday. So we might be live for a few of those games as well. I really need to get my schedule sorted. Ali Ahmed pokes it through. Cross. Shot from Diamond Day. Just takes a bouncer and it's wide. 55th minute, 1-0 Ivory Coast. Carmen says, welcome back. Welcome back, Carmen. I really need to get my schedule sorted out. Probably tonight. For Monday's streams. And then the rest of the week, probably Tuesday. Wait a minute, here comes... I got some Wendy's. So Wendy's is on the way for dinner. Got myself a Baconator, some cheese fries, and a high C, so I'm probably going to be munching during the rest of this game. 56th minute. Here's Havertz. Plays it back to Sané. Sané looking for somewhere to go. He plays it to Rudiger. Rudiger to Ta. Ta. Plays it to Musiala on the left-hand side. Back to Ta. Germany playing with the high line with their center backs. Here's Rudiger. Rudiger shot from distance, and it goes to the parking lot. Possession, Germany has 51% possession. Ivory Coast has 41% possession. The ball has been in contest 8% of the time. Germany has 9 shots, 2 on goal. Ivory Coast has 8 and 2 on goal. Here comes the Germans. Here's Pavlovic. Pavlovic plays it to Havertz. No, that's Brown, excuse me. Here's Ta. Ta. Still on the ball. Jonathan Ta, the Bayern Munich man. Ta to Wirtz. Wirtz. Brown. Kimmich. Rudiger. Ta. Germany's just playing keep away here. 58th minute. Wait a minute, here comes Sané. Sané tried to dribble into the box. Here's Kimmich. Kimmich puts a ball into the area. Headed away, Wirtz. Can he get there? He can. Wirtz plays it to Musiala, and it's going to be a corner for the Germans. Germans keep it short. Musiala tried to dribble through. Let's see if Kimmich puts it in the area this time. Kimmich puts the corner into the area, picked out of the air by Fofana. Fofana wants to get it started close, and Ali Ahmed just can't get it going. It looks like looks like Kai Havertz is hurt holding the back of his head here. We just hit 100 views on the United States versus Australia VOD. And it looks like we have some substitutions for Germany. Sané, Musiala, and Pavlovic are off. For Lewing, Udev, and Amari. Germany has 1 sub remaining. The Ivory Coast has all 5. Don't really understand Julian Nagelsmann's thinking. Taking off his 2 best attacking players and probably his best young midfielder on for aging attackers when you're down 1-0 and you got 20, 25 minutes left in the game. You know, you're chasing a goal. Might as well leave some of your best players on unless there's some sort of threat for injury. Because if Ivory Coast wins this game, they're on to the round of 32 with the United States and Mexico. Ivory Coast player is down. Referee says play on. Verts. Udev. Shot is lined up, but it goes to the parking lot again. That was Lewing. Lewing? One of the substitutes. And looks like Udev going to be called for a foul here. Folks, if you're in the stream, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're bringing you World Cup games all weekend long. This is our third game of the weekend. We did the United States, Australia yesterday, and earlier today we did the Netherlands and Sweden. And tomorrow we got a good triple header for you, decent lineup of games. So hopefully y'all stick around for that triple header. 61st minute, still 1-0 Ivory Coast. Trying to play it out the back. Fofana got to clear it. Again, if the result holds, Ivory Coast advances to the round of 32. Here come the Germans. There's Lewing. Lewing plays it through. Havertz was there, but couldn't really get a good first touch on it. Kimmich. Cross into the area. Udev was the back post man. It's going to be headed away for a German corner. Looks like Florian Wirtz is going to take the corner. Will he put it into the area or will he keep it short? Nope, Kimmich going to take the corner. Let's see if Germany puts one in the box here. It will be interesting to see what they do. Kimmich puts the hand up. Kimmich, in swinger, into the area. Headed back post, and it's wide. Kai Havertz had the header, just couldn't put it on frame. '63rd minute. I need to get like a live subscriber count. Like 632 subscribers. You can see how many likes we have on the stream. 11 likes. Not bad. Wait a minute. Here's Wirtz. Kimmich. Wirtz. Lewing. Lewing. Tonight on FS1, Ecuador versus Curacao in Group E. We will not be live for that game. This is my last game of the day. Doing double headers is exhausting. Gotta rest up for my triple header tomorrow. As it stands, Ivory Coast is on 6 points with a +2 goal differential, and Germany is on 3 points with a +5 goal differential. Ecuador is in third with a -1 goal differential, and Curacao is fourth with a -6 goal differential. Here's Ta. Rudiger. So Germany going all out with their substitutions here, down a goal. Oh, that's a good through ball. Brown couldn't get it through. Looking for Havertz or Udev. We're at 12 likes on the stream. Thank you very much for everybody who has liked the stream. Kimmich puts the hand up. Kimmich to deliver the corner. It's an in-swinger. Punched away by the Fofana. But the Germans get it right back. And Fofana is hurt. Ladies and gentlemen, Fofana, the goalkeeper for Ivory Coast, is hurt. Ivory Coast get things back underway as the ball goes back to Manuel Neuer. Here comes Germany's 67th minute. From Germany, good cross into the box. Header towards goal, and it's in! The Germans have equalized! Dennis Undev comes in and scores the goal off a beautiful cross by Amari. And I just gave Ivory Coast the goal. 1-1. New ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Germans have equalized. Who scored the goal? I want to see who scored the goal for the Germans. It's 1-1. Dennis Undev scored the goal for the Germans in the 68th minute. And just as the Germans score the equalizer, we have hit 100 views for the stream. So not only have we seen the Germans equalize, we've hit 101 total views on the stream. Thank you to everybody who has liked and who has chatted it up and who has shared out the stream. We have hit 101 total views. Our second World Cup game to hit over 100 views. So Undev in the 68th minute, Kessier in the 30th minute, and Germany's right on the attack here. Undev has 8 goals and 11 international appearances for Germany. 1 goal and 2 assists in the last game against Curacao. Here come the Germans again. Here's Brown. Brown looking to play in Havertz. Havertz has just been unlucky. He cannot find that first touch. If that first touch was there, Havertz could be sitting on a brace right now, and it would be 3-1 Germany. 69th minute. 1-1 is our score. Ta gets all the way through to Havertz. Havertz still on the run. Lays it off for Lewin. Nice through ball looking for Undev. We're in the 70th minute now. Carmen, we have just hit 103 total views on the stream. It is my most viewed World Cup game so far. And we got 3 more tomorrow. And probably one on Monday. 1 or 2 on Monday. So we're hammering this tournament. Wait a minute, here comes the Germans. Lewing headed away. Kessier couldn't get it clear, but it's finally cleared. If you're liking the stream, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know who you're rooting for. Germany or the Ivory Coast. And we have a hydration break in the 71st minute. Don't forget to hydrate. I'm going to hydrate with the players. 1-1 is our score. And I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Still a match break as the Ivory Coast head coach used the hydration break opportunity to run and take a piss in the locker room. Winner of this game advances to the round of 32. Oh. Still in a hydration break here. I'm rooting for the Ivory Coast here. I would like to see the Ivory Coast get another goal and beat the Germans. So it looks like the Ivory Coast is using up a whole bunch of substitutions here. Looks like Bonnie is off. Ahmed is off. So Bonnie, Diallo, and Sangure is off. And the players on are Gesend, Endora, and Fofana. Throwing for the Ivory Coast, 74th minute. As it stands now, Germany will be first in the group with a goal differential of +6. Ivory Coast would be second in the group with 4 points, even with Germany, and a goal differential of +1. Ecuador still in third. Curacao still in fourth. Here comes Germany. Can Germany get another goal here? Ivory Coast still has 2 substitutions left if they want to use them. Germany still has 1. Here comes Germany on the counter. Slowing it down a little bit, the Germans are. Ivory Coast is playing real good defense. Fofana boots it. And it's going to roll out of play. Possession, Germany, 52% possession. Ivory Coast, 39%. And it's in contest 9% of the time. 12 shots for Germany, 3 on target. 8 shots for the Ivory Coast, and 2 on target. Winner advances to the round of 32. Here come the Germans, and there is no foul there. Referee says no. There's a foul in the middle, so referee says they're going to offset themselves. And let's see if the Ivory Coast sees that their player gets up, and he's up, and play on, the referee says. Verts. Cross into the area. Good interception there by the Ivory Coast. Here comes Ivory Coast. There's Domide running down the flank all by himself. Jan Domide, picked up by Jonathan Tah. Domide trying to take on 2 defenders. He decides to play it back. Cross-field effort to... So it looks like Ivory Coast is playing it back a little bit. We're in the 70... About to hit the 78th minute. Kessier. Gotta make sure I'm live. Yes, it says I'm live. $78.29 is where we are at. Here comes the Ivory Coast. Ball played in. An Ivory Coast player is down. That is Simbo. Verts. Tried to play it into Havertz. Referee says it hit hand. Or did it hit the referee? think it hit the referee. So it's going to be a drop ball. Ta. Verts. Verts. Ta. Oh, nice defensive play by the Ivory Coast. They have numbers. It's a 4-on-3. Should have passed it. But instead he let Germany catch up. Uh-oh, here comes the Ivory Coast. Jan Damade. The Red Bull Leipzig man. Damade. Tried to cross it. Cross was blocked. And there's going to be a foul on Verts. And it should be a throw-in for the Ivory Coast. But referee says Germany throw-in. Great sequence of play there for the Ivory Coast. And here comes a substitution as well. So the Ivory Coast will use their last substitution here in the 81st minute and into the 82nd minute now. So who is coming off for the Ivory Coast? Free kick here. Singo is off. And Doué is on for the Ivory Coast. If you're watching, folks, if you have not subscribed or liked the stream, please subscribe to the channel and like the stream for more World Cup watch-alongs. Ivory Coast. Across into the area, cleared by Ta. Should be a corner for the Ivory Coast. My food's here as Jan Damade is making his way off. So my food is getting dropped off. I would like to see the last minute of this game. So I'm going to go grab my food, folks. I'll be right back. All right, my dinner just got here. 85th minute. 1-1 is our score. Cannot wait to dive into that. So Havertz is off, and Goretzka is off for Germany as well. Still 1-1. Carmen says, let's go Ivory Coast. We have hit 126 total views on the stream. Thank you all so much for watching as we hit the 87th minute. Big ball over the top. Can Germany win it? Here's Wirtz. Undev. Brown. Cross into the area. Barely cleared by the Ivory Coast. Here comes the Ivory Coast. Fast break for the Ivory Coast. Here's number 19. He's flying down the flank. That's Nicolas Pepe. Pepe leads it off. Got a shot. Oh, you should have shot that. Number 12, what were you doing? Ta. 88th minute. Can Germany and or Ivory Coast find a winner? Wirtz. Chest it down. Shot saved. Still loose. Big save by Fofana to keep his team alive. And still a chance for the Ivory Coast to advance to the round of 32. Big save by Fofana. Corner for Germany. They take it short. Germany messing around by the byline. Thought about the cross, and it's going to be deflected. It's going to be a throw-in for Lewing and Germany. And here comes a breakaway. It's a breakaway for the Ivory Coast. Oh, the pass was just misplaced. Oh, the Ivory Coast is getting these breakaway chances. They just can't either finish them or put the passes better. Cross into the area into the hands of Fofana. Ladies and gentlemen, if there has been a man in the match so far for me, it is Fofana, the goalkeeper for the Ivory Coast. Oh, look at that big save. That should be 2-1 Germany right now. Nathaniel Brown should have the goal. And this is just where Nicolas Pepe took off. He has to be more selfish here. If you are borrowing down the defense, you cut it inside. And look at that beautiful pass to number 13. If you're number 13 for the Ivory Coast, you got to shoot that as soon as you get it. Pass is intercepted by Germany. Here's Undev, the equalizer. Can Undev get the winner? Pass inside. Brown shoots. Another save for Fofana. 6 minutes still left to go in this crazy game. Oh, Wendy's changed their packaging for their hamburgers. Did not notice that. As it stands, Germany is in first, Ivory Coast in second. Nice little layoff there. Here come the Germans. 5 minutes left to go in the game. 5 minutes until I can eat. Crossed into the area, right into the hands of Fofana. Fofana wants to get it quickly here. But he's like, hold on, let's slow down the game a little bit. Ooh, Baconator. Oh my god. Good old Baconator. Get my cheese fries right this time. Yeah. I want cheese sauce, but oh well. 4 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes to go as I'm going to enjoy my hamburger. I'm going to save that big boy for later. It's fucking massive. 3 minutes to go in the game. Germany on the dangerous attack. Here's Brown. Brown tried to slip it through. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, bud. It is 1-1 here. 3 minutes left to go in the game. +6 added on. Shot goal! The Germans have taken the lead in added time. Dennis Undep scores, and it looks like the Germans are going to escape, and they will be moving on to the round of 32. Dennis Undep, the substitute, coming on, scores 2 big goals for the Germans. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Undep has arrived at the World Cup. Huge, huge goal for Undep and the Germans as they take a 2-1 lead. Look at this beautiful pass from number 23. Is Undep onside? He is. Shot, goal, 1 turnaround, 2-1 Germany. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Germans. Don't count the Germans out. It is 2-1 for the Germans. Let me see here. Are they gonna... What is the call here? Automated offside technology. He is onside. Dennis Undep may have scored the winner for the Germans. Nine goals and 11 international appearances for Dennis Undep. His second goal today. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are German, the name Dennis Undep will be sang in the streets of Germany tonight and in the streets of the United States, where the Germans have traveled in the United States and Canada. Dennis Undep, the German hero. Quick throw in here for the Ivory Coast. Andrew says Germany shot hard, and I see Ivory Coast made some great saves, and it's over. I still have some time left. And it's over! Nope, no, it's not. Throw in for the Ivory Coast. Referee says we're not done yet. Germany just boots it as far as they can. And German coach is mad. The German staff wants the referee to blow the whistle. The assistant referees tell him to calm down. It's over! It's all over, ladies and gentlemen! Dennis Undav wins it for Germany, comes off the bench, scores 2 goals, and says, you know what? We're going to the round of 32, bitches! Hello, United States and Mexico. Germany has joined the party in the round of 32. Germany winners over Ivory Coast 2-1 as Dennis Undav is being mobbed by his teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get out of here. I got 3 streams tomorrow. I will see everyone tomorrow as I am exhausted. We have hit 133 views and over 10 likes. Thank you, everyone. Final score, Germany 2, Ivory Coast 1. Let's do it all again tomorrow, shall we? First game of our triple header starts at noon Eastern. Until then, guys, my name is Connor. I lost my voice. I'm going to eat, get some fluid in me. Have a good night. Enjoy the